AdOpt has given me strategies so that I can reflect on my behaviour as a parent.
And it gives parents a toolbox.
It teaches you about the situation and how you can handle it and how you can apply it that's going to work for your child.
We found it such a benefit to us.
Go for it with a really open mind.
It can only be beneficial to anyone considering it.
AdOpt is an evidence-based programme for parents of adopted children for the age range 3 to 8, and it basically helps children and parents get off to a healthy start really early on in their adoption journey.
We know that adoptive children sometimes come from having had not the easiest of histories. We know that that invites certain interactions with their parents, and the AdOpt programme is designed to really help adoptive parents know how to respond, know what to do, and it's very practically orientated.
The theories behind AdOpt are social learning theory, attachment theory, and research in neuroscience.
It's a 16-week parenting programme.
It runs weekly within those 16 weeks, and usually the sessions are around 90 minutes.
And we provide opportunities for parents to really polish up and feel much more confident about their skills in parenting, learn lots of different strategies, and to get support from each other, and generally just to feel much more equipped and positive in their parenting role.
The skills and tools of the programme that really stick are around developing routines, encouraging and learning how to play with your child, encouraging cooperation, encouraging positive behaviour in your children, but also knowing how to set limits that really meet the needs of your child. AdOpt was written specifically for adoption in the British context, which I think is really important.
The theories that underpin the AdOpt programme, which is attachment theory, social learning theory and brain science, really help the adopters to understand where their children are coming from in terms of their brain science, how they can modify their behaviour to help their children to be able to live in their environment through social learning theory, and looking at their own attachments and the children's attachments.
All of those theories are interwoven straight from the training right through the programme, so hopefully we help parents to really understand why those three theories are important.
The AdOpt training is a full week of training. It's experiential, so it's quite an in-depth training.
We learned so much about facilitating groups, being able to move people on in a positive way, making sure that those key messages of the AdOpt programme come out.
The local authority put forward a programme supervisor and 2 facilitators per group. We like one of the facilitators to be an adoptive parent.
As an adoptive parent, I bring, I suppose, my own experience and also the fact that I have been where they've been. I've been through the same process that they've been through. And actually it's refreshing to be able to share experiences with other families as well, that they're not alone in this.
The social workers and adoptive parents then set up their groups, and they meet with usually somewhere between 8 and 10 parents.
Every week touches on a different subject.
And during that time we do some activities, we go through scenarios.
Quite often that includes role play, descriptions, talking through certain particular theories for adopters to understand where it's come from.
And also the group's about sharing experience, so it's very much peer support and peer led in that respect.
It gives adopters that opportunity to learn, explore, discuss those really big issues that adopters face.
At the end of each session, they do a home practice and they take away the strategy or whatever they've been thinking about. They take it away at home, they try it out, they bring it back to the table the following week, and they reflect on that.
They also have a phone call with the one facilitator just to check in on how the behaviours are impacting on the family.
Sessions are filmed, and then every week a consultant spends a bit of time watching the video.
And they arrange a time with you to sit for an hour and to go through, in essence, the group.
That consultant kind of helps you with your delivery and looks at what you've done well, and why you've done it well, and your fidelity to the programme.
And as consultants with experience in this programme, we can really help to fine-tune their skills to become well practiced in delivering the model.
I've personally found it really helpful in terms of coaching me and it just feels like it's training from week to week.
I feel like I've really come on as a trainer and really improved in my sort of ability to deliver to parents.
It's helped me to grow really, particularly with facilitation skills and managing the group and making sure that we meet everybody's needs within the group format.
I think it's just given us the confidence in being able to manage the group process better, but also be able to understand how to deliver the AdOpt model in our way, but remaining true to the focus of the material.
It's a very supportive programme to be part of. It's excellent training. The handbooks that we get help you through that, and the mentoring that we receive was excellent.
This is actually one of the best pieces of training that I've been on in terms of the skills and the confidence that I've developed in terms of looking at things like pre-teaching and routines and managing behaviour. Some of the key concepts have been excellent.
People who've been on the course previously have reported that it will be helpful for any parent to come on because it gives insight into behaviour and it gives parents a toolbox. So even if some of the strategies are not appropriate now, they're there and they're understood and they can be used as and when is appropriate.
It gives you an insight into those 3 key areas around why your children behave the way they do, the tools and techniques to deal with them on a wet Wednesday, and some of the adoption-specific challenges that adopters face. So I'd say to all parents, give it a go.
AdOpt really made me reflect on how I can manage my own feelings in order to help her with hers.
In this environment, the AdOpt programme, everyone's in the same situation. Everyone knows what you're going through, so it's quite easy to get support from them that's meaningful.
I know it sounds really odd when people have had their own biological children, but when you've not, you've got no yardstick by which to measure them, and this gives you a bit of a yardstick. You can say to other people, is yours doing this? And then they go, yes, and you go, it's not just ours then.
Yeah.
We looked at reward charts for very specific behaviours. And making that a fun thing, but that was measurable, that you could reward the child for the behaviour.
It's helped to strengthen our relationship between us all as a family and use the strategies I've learned to help him and help me and make us have a happy family life all together.
Using some of the techniques for play that we got through the AdOpt programme has helped me relax a little bit more with my child, and my child perhaps to relax a little bit more with me as well.
We now have strategies in place that make his life perhaps more structured, if you like. It's simple little things like, making sure that you are consistent.
We've got children that feel very sort of stable and secure with their families. We've got families that have developed skills, they've developed empathy for their children, and also realistic expectations. Because sometimes it's about coming to a group and thinking what you think is a problem and then realising and unpacking that and actually focusing on different things throughout the course.
The local authorities that NIS have worked with AdOpt, have found that their adoption support network has become strengthened. Their staff group has become more trained and more knowledgeable, and their adoptive parents are feeling more empowered, stronger, having more skills to deal with the difficulties that they're facing. The outcomes that we're finding from implementing this evidence-based programme are really positive in terms of boosting parent satisfaction, parent competence, and also improving outcomes for the children, in particular looking at their attachment towards their parents.
And now we have some evidence from our independent evaluation study which suggests that parents are using the tools and the skills and the strategies of programme up to 1 year post-group, which we think is really encouraging.
The overwhelming response we get from parents is that it's a positive experience and that some people have felt that their families have been held together by having the new skills and having the experience of being part of a group.
I often think, where would I be if I didn't have all the support around me?
No parent is perfect, no parent has all the answers, and all parents will raise the children in a different way. But with the AdOpt programme, It doesn't teach you one specific way, it teaches you about the situation and how you can handle it and how you can apply it that's going to work for your child.
We have actually had people who we've advised, who have been going through the adoption process, and we've said to them, even before they've said anything to us, if you hear about your agency doing the AdOpt course, ask them whether you can go on it. It's been such a big help to us.